Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter Shiloh has created quite the buzz as of late. Raiding her mother's closet, influencing her parents' work, cheetah Shiloh? Keep watching to find out things you never knew about Shiloh Jolie-Pitt. When the world found out Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were expecting a baby together, interest in their first biological child was astronomical. Baby Shiloh and her parents were featured on the cover of People together following her birth, and the issue reportedly sold over 2 million copies. Jolie and Pitt were paid over $4 million for the feature, and the pair were said to have given the money to charities that support children throughout Africa. At the time, a source close to Jolie told People that she couldn't have been happier to be building her family with Pitt. The source said that Jolie was thrilled to be adding onto her family with a partner, explaining, "This is a woman who values her relationships with her children more than anything. Now she is creating a family in the context of an adult relationship." Pitt praised the people in Namibia who helped bring Shiloh into the world, saying, "They've been so gracious and made our stay here very special, and because of that, we've had an incredible time with our family, exploring the country, and had a truly peaceful birth of our daughter." In 2008, Brad Pitt offered up a story about Shiloh Jolie-Pitt. He said that the then 2.5-year-old preferred to go by the name John. Instead of denying that choice, Pitt and Angelina Jolie were happy to accept it. Pitt explained to People that the decision was all hers and that the toddler was very serious about it. He said, "She only wants to be called John or Peter, so it's a Peter Pan thing. So we've got to call her John." Jolie also spoke about the change to the Daily Mail at the time, telling the publication that it wasn't a big deal and wasn't really something she wanted the world at large to spend too much time thinking about. She explained that it was easy to go with Shiloh's preference, saying, "She likes to dress like a boy and wants her hair cut like a boy, and she wanted to be called John for a while. Some kids wear capes and want to be Superman, and she wants to be like her brothers. It's who she is." The family didn't make too much of a big deal about Shiloh being called John, a move that likely helped the youngster feel supported and loved. These days, it seems she's comfortable going by Shiloh again. Raising 6 children is no small feat, and it's understandable if Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt sometimes feel like they have their hands full with their family.
It's the greatest thing I've ever taken on. I can't imagine life without it.
However, both have been open about how they support each of their children as individuals, and Jolie has even commented that she feels like she was most like Shiloh when she was a young child. She explained to Vanity Fair in 2010 that Shiloh displayed a lot of early signs of being a performer. She noted that her daughter was, quote, "goofy and verbal, and it's something she remembered identifying within herself." Jolie explained, "I used to get dressed up in costumes and jump around, but at some point I got closed off, darker. Then as I had kids and got older, being goofy, lighter, it all came back." In the same interview, Jolie again described Shiloh as being playful and commented that her daughter is also very entertaining. It will certainly be interesting to see if Shiloh decides to follow down the path laid by both her enormously talented and famous parents. 4 years after Shiloh Jolie-Pitt was born in Namibia, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt found a way for their daughter to give back to the place that provided them with such a lovely birthing experience. The pair founded the Shiloh Jolie-Pitt Foundation, which works closely with the wildlife sanctuary in Namibia. As described on the sanctuary's website, the family's contribution provides serious care for many of the animals that call the sanctuary home. Staff at the sanctuary were thrilled by the offering and, in turn, decided to name a sweet little cheetah after Shiloh. While she was too young at the time to meet the cub who bears her name, her mother told the foundation that Shiloh loved watching videos of the cheetahs. She said, "Shiloh loves that little cheetah. Shiloh has a tough and independent nature and cannot wait to visit Nankuse and meet the cheetahs herself." The visit finally took place in 2017, and human Shiloh got to meet cheetah Shiloh. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have been only too happy to incorporate Shiloh Jolie-Pitt into their work. She even had a small role in Pitt's 2008 The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Shiloh was able to step in when a pair of twins who played Cate Blanchett's character's daughter in the movie weren't able to shoot their scenes. She has also had an impact on her mother's work. In 2014, Jolie revealed that she decided to take a part in The One and Only Ivan because Shiloh had read the book. Jolie told People, "My daughter Shiloh read the book, she loved it and she loved Ivan. Then I just inquired who was making it, what was happening with it." Jolie added that she was moved by the story, and while working on the film, she realized her character was just concerned about protecting her kid. In 2021, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt showed that as a 15-year-old, she's open to reinventing herself and exploring different styles and types of clothing. After preferring to dress in a more masculine fashion in her younger years, Shiloh has begun re-wearing some of her mom's older gowns and dresses to events. For example, the family was on hand to support Angelina Jolie at the UK premiere of Eternals in November. Shiloh opted to wear the same black and white Dior dress her mom wore 2 years earlier at a different event. Jolie separately revealed to Entertainment Tonight that all of her kids love to raid her closet, and she supports them doing so. Describing their outfits at the LA premiere of Eternals, she explained, "My kids are all mixed with vintage, and in my old Oscars dress, we did all vintage and upcycled my old stuff." At that event, Shiloh opted to wear a tan Gabriella Hearst dress that Jolie had been photographed wearing on vacation in France during the summer of 2021. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.